Now we'll talk about the water management. When we talk about water management, we need to consider these following points, because water management is nothing but the management of water, how we can manage the water to conserve this water. So first thing is water leakage on roads. Second is water wastage. It is the responsibility of civic authorities to make sure that such things will not happen, to prevent such wastage of precious water, either it is in this way or it is in this way. It is the responsibility of even individual also. When you are going to school, you see that if there is open tap, it's your responsibility to make it close. When you are at home, you see that if there is any leaking tap, it's your responsibility to avoid wastage of water, to ask your parents to make it correct. So all these are, it is not a single person's responsibility, it is the responsibility of every individual to conserve water, to manage water. Let us discuss more about this. When we talk about washing water, when we talk about brushing our teeth, when we talk about washing our dishes, we can save water. Like here you can see, the washing of this car can be used by taking a bucket full of water. That can also be done instead of this water, continuous flowing water through this pipe. Similarly, when you brush your teeth, you need to close the tap always, because whenever you need it, then only you open it. Otherwise, leaving a running tap is a wastage of water. When we talk about washing of dishes, again the same thing. So we need to save, we need to conserve water. Similarly, leaking taps. If you find any leaking taps, call the plumber. If you find any leaking taps, ask your parents, ask your teachers in the school to make it correct. Rainfall water wastage. We need to do water harvesting everywhere, in every rural area especially, or in urban areas also where it is possible. Water harvesting is very important to control, to save, to conserve, especially the rainwater. Here you can see some bawris in India. That is nothing but the traditional way of storing water. And there are so many bawris in India that was used earlier to store water. Drip irrigation is also one of the way to conserve water. It is a technique of watering plants by making use of narrow tubings. Here you can see in this picture some small narrow tubes, very narrow, which deliver water directly at the base of the plant. So once this water has been directly transferred to the roots, it has not been wasted. So this is nothing but drip irrigation that conserves a large amount of water. Let us discuss one case study of Gujarat. Gujarat has a very erratic rainfall. The amount of rainfall is very less. The only source of fresh water, it is only the underground. It lies the underground. That means the underground water is only available to Gujarat persons, Gujaratis, for their normal domestic use. And the withdrawal of groundwater has far exceeded because the water table has gone down alarmingly. So since it goes down alarmingly, then what happened in 1989, the villagers over there, along with the non-governmental organization, they decided to harvest water. So they have decided to harvest groundwater, and they did so. 18 check dams have been built on Rukmavati river and its tributaries, and that conserves lot of water. And this is how they made one example that we can conserve water even ourselves also. And that is a big lesson for all of us. What role you can play? You cannot say that we cannot make dam. Yes, you have individual responsibility and you need to check it. Preventing leakage of taps in school, at your home also. If you find this one, you can ask your teachers, you can ask your parents. Water-wise habits like turn off taps while brushing, as we have discussed, mop the floor instead of washing the floor. Similarly, use bucket water instead of running pipe for washing car or for other purposes. So this way we can save and conserve lot of water. Now we'll talk about the effect of scarcity on plants. If water availability is very less, then what will be the effect on plants? So first thing is, you can see any healthy plant, and if you don't water it, don't give any water, don't place it in water place, then what will happen? Due to lack of water, it changes into a dry plant. That means we can say that this water is very essential for plants also. So all living things, all living organisms are they require actually a lot of water, and that is the important condition for their survival. This may mean the end of our life. For a world without plants shall mean no food. That means if there is no water, there will be no vegetation, no plants, and there will no plant, what we will eat. There will be no food, there will be no oxygen, because it's only the plant source that gives us oxygen. If there is no food, if there is no oxygen, if there is no water, there will be no life on earth. There will be no life without water. So what will happen? There is not enough rain and innumerable other problems. We can see lot of problems because of this, and ultimately there is no survival on the earth. So decreasing greenery from planet, plants and animals dying due to lack of water. So basically most of the plants on the planets and animals, they are dying just because of the lack of water. So what we can do? Rajasthan, one of the good role model. It is a hot and dry place, we all know that. But a band of social workers had transformed this dry area in Alwar district in a very, very green place. A greenery is there. Why this is so? By just reviving 5 dried up rivers, Arveri, Ruparel, Sarsa, Bhagani and Zahazwali, by constructing water harvesting structure, and that is again a very good example set by the Rajasthanis. So these are certain good examples that helps us, that motivate us how to conserve water. So this is all about the chapter. Thank you so much.